students, welcome back to your English class. I'm so happy to see you all ready to learn something new and exciting today. So get your Ella books because in today's class we are going to read a story which is full of imagination, kindness and yes, a little bit of magic. So I know that's sounding magical, right? Well, that's exactly what's going to happen in today's story. Now our today's story is about a boy named Hen. Now this boy is creative, he's hardworking. Now this boy is going to find a very special paintbrush. And it's not an ordinary paintbrush. It can turn anything he draws into real things. Now this chapter is from your English Ella book. And it's written in very simple words, perfect for you to read, enjoy and learn. Now this story is going to help you to learn the difference between kindness and greed. And it's going to show us that magical things happen when we use our talents to help others, when we become kind. The language is also very easy, but the message is strong. And don't worry, we'll go over the difficult words, meanings and questions. But first, let's enjoy the story together. Now, if I talk about the character, the main character of this story is a boy named Hen. Something if I tell you about this boy Hen, he's poor, but from heart he's very kind. Now one night what happens, he dreams of a paintbrush. That is not an ordinary paintbrush, it's a magical paintbrush. Everything he paints comes to life, whether it's boats, food, animals, anything. But he doesn't use it for himself, he's using it to help others. No, he helps people around him, not for himself. Isn't that lovely how kind-hearted this boy is? So children, before we begin reading, I'll be explaining you this story. I'll be reading each and every line of your chapter so that you can understand this story very nicely. But before we read, keep few things in your mind. Listen carefully to each and every word. Try to imagine it as in the form of pictures in your mind as the story is going on. And most importantly, think about the message. What you need to think about is the message, the virtue which you are going to learn through it. So quickly let me introduce to the characters. First, there's a boy named Hen. And the another character is the old man who is going to give the magical paintbrush to the boy named Hen. Another character is Emperor, who is very greedy, who wants that paintbrush for his greed to get enough of gold. So, I hope you are clear with the characters. How many characters are there? The old man, the boy named Hen and the emperor. Students, this story is really, really nice because it's giving a message. It's giving us the message of kindness. What it's giving that? See, this boy, he's too small, but the message which he is delivering is really very big. So, I know you are going to get this message very nicely, and the message which we are going to get is that we should help the people who are in need. So, I know you have gained some curiosity about this chapter. So, let's quickly start out this chapter, but don't do cheating, just open your book. You have to open page number 13. I'll be reading, and along with reading, I'll be doing the explanation of this chapter. Be attentive, be careful. So let's start. Hello students, a very good morning. Do you love drawing and coloring? What if I tell you there's a story where drawings come to life? So close your eyes and imagine that you have a paintbrush, and that is not an ordinary paintbrush, it's a magical paintbrush, and whatever you draw becomes real. So what would you like to draw? A house, a tree, a bird, or a mountain of ice cream or chocolates. Let's hear the similar story, the magical story of a boy who had just that, the magic paintbrush. So are you all ready to read out this magical story? So for that you need to take out your LR books. And in LR books you need to take out page number 30. So I hope you all are ready with your LR books and you need to take out page number 30, the magic paintbrush. So as I will be reading and explaining, when I am reading you need to pay attention to what I am reading. So let's quickly start. Many years ago there lived in Japan a boy called Hen. Many years ago, long back, there was a boy who was living in Japan. See, and the name of that boy was Hen. He worked in a cobbler's shop mending shoes all day. Now you all are knowing who is cobbler, a person who mends your shoes. So he was working in cobbler's shop. He did not like his work. He was not, happy to work in that cobbler's shop. So he was not happy and satisfied. He wanted to paint beautiful pictures instead. Instead of, working in that cobbler's shop, what was his passion? He wanted to, paint beautiful pictures. But he was too poor. He was not rich. He was poor. He was that poor that he was unable to buy paintbrush and colors. He saw lovely flowers with colorful butterflies and they were flitting among them. Flitting means they were passing quickly through them. He saw birds singing in the trees. He longed for the day he would have a paintbrush. He used to capture everything in his beautiful eyes and he was waiting to have, a paintbrush. Now why he wanted to have paintbrush? To paint all that he wanted. All those, lovely scenes which he was capturing in his beautiful eyes. One night, he was sleeping and he had a magical dream. He dreamt that there was an old man who had given him a golden paintbrush, which he really wanted. So, what that old man had given him? A magical paintbrush. It's magic paintbrush. What the old man said? It's a magic paintbrush. The old man had said, paint whatever you like with it. You can paint whatever you like with it. Now turn the page. Now here in the picture it's clearly depicted. See, the boy is sleeping, he's having a dream and this old man, he's giving a golden paintbrush. And it's not an ordinary paintbrush, it's magical paintbrush. The next morning, Hen woke up early. He found a golden paintbrush near his pillow. Now it was no more a dream, it was for real. How happy he was. It was his dream and he was very poor. He was not able to get it. So it was not a dream after all. He said, now I can paint whatever I want. Hen started at once. First he painted a beautiful bird. First what he painted, this boy Hen with his golden paintbrush, he had painted a beautiful bird. And as soon as he had finished, the bird came to life. The bird turned out real. Hen did not have to work anymore. Now he was, not required to work anymore. He painted whatever he and his family wanted. He painted food for poor people. How helping this boy was now, that he was painting food for people. He painted beds for old people. He painted plows. What is plows? It's a tool which is used in a farm to mix the soil. And then he was helping everybody, his family and the people who were in need. Now come to this page. He was happy to help them. Soon the story of Hen's magic paintbrush spread far and wide. Everybody was aware of this story. Soon the story of Hen's magic paintbrush went to somebody's ears. And who was that person? See, even the great emperor heard of it. I'll make him paint lots and lots of gold. And what this emperor said, that I'll make him paint lots and lots of gold. thought the greedy emperor. Now this emperor was very greedy. Go and bring that boy to me. He ordered his men that go and get Han to me. They brought Han to the emperor's court. Then what they did, they brought this boy, that is Han, to his court. Then the emperor said, "You must paint for me." The emperor told Han. Then Han said that I only paint things for poor people. That I just paint for the people who are in need, said Han. And you are not poor, you don't need my help. The emperor became angry. He grew furious. And what he did, if you don't do as you are told, he took away Han's magic paintbrush. What he did, he took away that golden paintbrush and he locked this boy in a dark prison. The emperor looked at the magic paintbrush. Now the emperor was looking at this magical paintbrush and he was very happy. Now I can paint everything I want for myself. He thought greedily. He loved gold. First thing, he was very greedy. So obviously he wanted gold. So he painted some gold coins. But the coins did not turn into real gold because that magical paintbrush was having magic when Han used to draw something. The emperor painted other things, but none of the pictures came to life. Now the emperor knew that the magic would not work without him. Now he was also aware that until this boy is there, this magic won't work. So he went to Han and he said, "I am sorry, please paint the things I want and then you can marry my daughter, my princess." Han only wanted his paintbrush back. Now Han was not greedy like him. He just wanted that magical paintbrush back. Then he asked, "What shall I paint for you?" The emperor told that to paint the sea. Then he painted a beautiful blue and green colored sea. On the sea were gentle waves. You know, the waves are there in sea. So he was painting the gentle waves. "Would you like a boat to sail on the sea?" Then he painted a boat for him. Then would you like to sail on the sea? Then, "Oh yes," said the emperor. "That would be a nice." Then Han painted a boat with bright red sails. The emperor and his men got into the boat. Now see, the emperor is there and the men is there. They got into the boat. "I want to go sailing now." Then he said, "I want to go sailing now," said the emperor. So Han painted a breeze. What he painted? He painted out breeze over there. And then Han painted a strong wind and big waves. The boat began to rock on the waves. And then the emperor said, "Stop painting waves," shouted the emperor. But Han only laughed and painted bigger and bigger waves. The boat went up and down. "Stop, please stop," screamed the emperor in terror. Now he was scared. The emperor was scared because he was sailing on the sea, so he was quite scared. Han felt sorry for the emperor. "All right," he said, "I'll stop, but one promise you need to make. You will never be greedy again. You must also let me go home." Now students, turn the page. "I'll promise everything, but please stop," cried the poor emperor. So Han stopped painting the storm. He painted a gentle breeze. The boat came to shore and the emperor and his men, they got down. The emperor allowed Han to go home, but before he went home, one gift he gave to the emperor, and that gift was that he painted a beautiful garden for the emperor. So this way the emperor realized his mistake. So I hope you have got this beautiful and magical story. So students, along with this, I'll be sending one PDF. From that PDF, you can do the notebook work, but remember certain points, it should be very neat. Use sharpened pencil and write clearly and carefully. So I hope you have got this magical story. And once you complete your notebook work, you can do some drawing and coloring. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.